colors look fine-ish. They're not as, they're a bit more colorful, more brighter, or whatever. I'll never be satisfied. These colors all look fine. They are a bit more vivid, I suppose, and that might be because I cranked the saturation up, but that made it look like more accurate on certain parts, but not a bit less accurate on. I hate it. I hate coloring on this. I mean, look at the Isomer screen. Because it's like orange in the background, but on this TV it's like orangey red, and on that monitor it's just red. So I'm gonna guess that has to be a problem with this TV's coloring, because it's just old or something, or just the colors are configured set differently to the other two. So I should really use this one as my guideline. So if I do that, and we looks accurate-ish. The colors aren't made exactly the same because, like, the iPad screen is, you know, fancier Retina screen that has like millions of colors or whatever. Okay, if we do it like that, that looks fine. It looks, oops. I hope those settings kept. They did, good. I'm replacing this mouse tomorrow, and I need to because it's doing this like occasional double click thing, and it's hell on earth. Because you never quite, you know, sometimes you do notice it's because it will just suddenly highlight the entire screen because it activated the second click when you're moving the mouse. And other times it's just hell. Yes, we left off here. Oh, I remember now, yes. There's this. And they're choosing the cooldown post-victory music for what is clearly a big action scene thing. Which is weird. Oh. Making sure he's got phone buzzing. I wonder, did they just use the same ammo? They probably legitimately do, to be honest. That's how that works, but I'm curious. Sorry, pardon me. Do I need to turn this down on the TV? No, it's already on 4, it should be fine. The knockoff line is curious. I don't know who the unfamiliar one here is meant to be. It's like Intruder, Alchemist, Hunter, Scarecrow. You can see Executioner in between Hunter and M16. Also, we're fighting a theater kid. The way they say strange human is kinda curious. Doesn't entirely question why M16 is here. Or how a significant Sangvis force managed to get into Belgrade, seemingly undetected. I reset the computer and everything to purge the fucking capture card and got a bit of encoding overloaded there. Whatever. Oh yeah, okay. Capture command post, kill 15. What's our intended right here? What is that all the way over there? What's the point? Unless she beefs up considerably, that's unfortunate. I assume she must have a purpose. Oh, I actually physically cannot get to that doorpost. Or that tank. That's not too bad, I could fight that. It has limited drops on it, so you're meant to fight that. Yeah, no, I could not get to that tank in time. So, unless it doesn't go for her, but it looks like it will, or she will actually just defeat it anyway somehow. I think M16 is boned. I don't know if that really matters, per se. Who are we opening with? And our nearest opponents are... Oops. 6. Oof. Alright, that's a kill squad. That's a killable squad. Alright, so it's a little rotation force. On the other hand, there's that, which you could use to get our defense position 1. That's probably blocking out that heliport, isn't it? I don't think that strictly matters, anyway. Oh, you'd have to go up and around there to get hawk support. Which is probably vital, actually. Much to do, but... Oh, well, let's see what we make of it. Six turns, kill 15. I feel like you'd have to kill everything on the map, except maybe the kill squad. Well, can't stray too far because I will absolutely take our HQ otherwise. Activate your taunts. She's here. Hello, Shadow Swordsman. Well, the tank went for M16, so that's a thing. Okay then. Alright, yeah, she don't fuck a light. Oh, I can move her too. I can't move the dragoons. Now where she can run there. Not that it matters too much, but hey. Look at acting like Hydras. Rather unfair. M16 doesn't care. Is what I'm guessing it is. Ah, she's moving, so I didn't get to see a victory animation. I guess she just doesn't have one. That was wild. I have that one loaded. I get out pretty much. Might as well just run and get. I deletes 2000, just does her thing. Well, for now she's marked blue, so I'm going to be happy. But the moment she isn't marked blue, I'm going to cry. That's just how that goes. Okay then. I kind of really want that Hawk supported thing. Let's have you, because you're probably one of either them or H5 will be the best fits, I assume, to fight Mercury's. I'm pretty sure that is. Provided, M16 doesn't get there first. Which, she might. Yeah, there's a lot happening in this event. I'm watching a city just get demolished by zombie apocalypses, like cyber cultists, or see that full expo thing you will. Yeah. But yeah, shit's wild. There's a lot going on in this. Alright. Actually, swap places. How about that? Work your way around. Should be here actually, because that's gonna suck. You don't need your risky ferry on. Not that it matters, it pops back on, it's cheap anyway. Not arrows. It is very cute. And so I couldn't resist them. That's why I had to. Ah, right, you don't want Topper. I mean, he gets quick kill. There we go. So otherwise, we'll just activate the group-wide blast on while targeting the taunt. That's a bit unfortunate. The damage out of the M16 one is really good. Okay. You need to get right there. Turn that off, actually. Boom. Well, I guess this is the thing. I'll have to... Well, balls. Oh well. If they take that teleport, that'll suck for a turn, but oh well. Hang on a sec. I do have a judge team ready. I always have. Was the machine gun shotgun team, and they were the ones I used for regular judge. I just keep them around when I want to bully, bully basically anything. Honestly, anything that can't deal with shotguns. Absolutely minced. That will be the real thing. I'm not sure if it is good enough for EX Judge. We'll have to find out. It might not be because it's only just not enough for Okay, I see. So we can either just go straight to command post and fight Mercurials ourselves, or we can open the door and let M16 do it. I kind of want to see M16 do it, but but we'll do that. I should go better because Soft will hopefully destroy them. There we go. EX Judge is the only thing I haven't beaten from this. Oh. Bold. I guess we'll see, but I'm not confident that they can. Even with Hawk support, I'm not confident they could. Depending on how if there is Hawk support, and B, how beefy Judge is. Guess we'll swap and refresh. I think for giggles, I will actually. Well, but I have to wait 2 turns, actually. I kind of want to see M16 do it though. I mean, like, first time S rank doesn't matter to me too much. Oh right, they were in range. Oh well. Wild monkey noises. Hello, I'm Emily. Okay. Good. There we go. Smoothly done. I'm excited because I did my daily boxes today, the 60 boxes from the map. I got a second IW 2000 from it. I did my second overall, not 2 from the boxes, which is enticing. All right. If you open the door, M16 will not make it there in time for you to not get mulched by this. So that's a thing. Well, first actually, go crush that. Oops. I don't have any P22s yet, actually. I haven't done my grinding for it yet. Which I really should, actually, because I'm pretty sure I have her map, but I keep forgetting. All the things keep coming up. Like Deadly Premonition 2, to slam that all weekend. But, you know. All in good time. What was the plan here? The plan here was let our team try their hand. Alright. Good luck and Godspeed. Ooh. Oh, that was warning me about Hawk support even. Oh, fuck. Alright. Okay, here we go. What's your deal? What's your deal? Oh, I remember you. You were in VA11. Oh, this is gonna suck. That's not good. Oh, fuck, I remember this shit. Oh, God. Oh, Christ, it's all over. Yeah, okay, it's boned. Shit. Yeah, okay, that went to hell completely. But no, I remember you. No, I don't entirely remember the best ways of dealing with her, but I remember her now. Nope, not up. M4 before she dies, so we can at least have some of her DPS left. Yeah, this is going completely to hell. Probably, actually, I probably should reset, shouldn't I? Forgot that's an optional ability. Give me a sec here. Yeah, no, I completely forgot that. Congratulations on the next. I'll take that hint, but I think going forward, let me just perish. But yeah, cheers for that. Come on back. Ah, just damn, that's alright. Guess I could go into detail, but I stole us a win. Ah, yeah, go for it. Alright, echelon X. Go. Let's soft the run. Done fast enough. Fuck's sake. Fuck me, she's fast with these. Go. Oh. Right there. I'm 16. Ooh. Alright, she can't shoot. That's unfortunate. ERO. Alright. Almost there. I would. Oh. Shit. There's the clone left. I wish I knew that back in fucking VA11. Forget if I looked that up for VA11 or not. The extra. But cheers for that though. Yeah, just take it. Alright, we have to go fix everyone before we see anything past that. Yeah. I know it's just a story point, but even so. Oh, pardon me. Mentioned before, the game starts playing with his old grandma living on an old farm. As a trader, he also does your daily meal. Every day you get a letter from your families in the city. She just about what's happening in their lives and how they miss you or nostalgia with their childhood on the farm. Deeply riveting, I'm sure. I'm sarcastic, but you know, it could be, I suppose. Something rather curious is the game confused the Nido bosses. Is that meant to be Nemujin then, or who is that meant to be? The stages that shoot at Mercury Roads have Nemujin as a boss and vice versa. Oh. Whoops. Is that just here on EN, or was that like also a goof they just didn't fix back in the older servers? Sangvis units don't fuck about Mercury Roads. Oh, there she is. How are you not able to break down just to steal an over? Oh, that's a bit of a problem. I don't know. Ah, fair enough. It'd be funny if they did, actually, because then they'd be like, well, it was actually balanced this way, so fuck it. Beak. Would it have done anything to Sangvis Ferry M16? He's just become big boss, hasn't she? You're not beating M16, I'm sorry. Even in a cutscene, I don't think you could beat M16. I wonder which units those all are. The plot thickens. Speaking of Volgas, it's time over to the other two. So much story besides those letters, and the gameplay isn't very impressive either, but it all feels natural and works well. Weirder and weirder until they turn something into straight up a creepy house on our Reddit no sleep story. People are vanishing and your family members are distorted versions of themselves and the reflections of windows. Go to a recurring theme in those letters. He's no face. You drew a face for everyone but him. Or her. Honestly, that is kind of like... I can see the inherent interest in the game that's, you know, just about it being a little art house thing about being an old lady on a farm when your family's all moved away or whatever. Making it go all, like, horror creepypasta and with, like, fucking... I guess by goats it's meant to be devil stuff. You know, like Satan or whatever the fuck. Or Bahamut, whatever. And, like, fucking just go in that where it's kind of like, eh... That feels like a cheap cop-out, honestly. I mean, like, commit to your bit or not at all. Let her finish. It's a good way of looking at it. Hello, Hammer. Oops, shit. Kick the lever on my chair. No cheap shot quest. I think at this point you're probably safe to say it doesn't have any. So they probably learned from people complaining about that in the first one. Which is remarkable. Responding to that with silence was the first thing, was like, not the first, the worst thing you could have done there. Keep saying that line, as if it means anything at this point. It didn't take long for fucking order to start being restored. Case for content. Remember Escape Chasm? Sequel's out. Hey. Ah, yeah, actually I did see that. Like, someone I follow on Twitter retweeted that one. I look forward to the stream, Mamley. Heavy automated weapons beforehand. BIOS. Well. He's talking about the Stillness in the Wind that Akemi is playing last time. Or Stillness of the Wind, rather. Thank you, Shadow. Oh. Oh, shit's gone tits up. Yeah. Hold that line. Target for L. There you go. Barracuda replica. Oh boy. Can I press on? Yep. We got giant zombies. Oh god, we got a lot of giant zombies. KCC. Ah, fuck off, really? I hope I don't have to fight it. How many's in it? It's only 2. Like the regular team could take that, but I mean, about that giant. Giant enough to be labeled giant. There was a letter from your daughter who says you couldn't reach the farm and the storm was going on. She's now stranded in a cave. But she still sent the letter. Yeah, sure. Okay, so this is gonna be what? Hostage rescue? At least 2, and there are 2. Sick. What's your deal? I'm gonna guess AR SMG can probably take that. Are many of that? God only knows, but I'm gonna bet they can take that. Actually, no, not you. Our team will do it because they have SOP and she can grenadier it. I hope that's on patrol. Probably isn't. I mean, they could. The shotgun thing can take it, provided like the thing is in. Yeah, honestly, as long as like they're in whatever, as long as there's a gap. I did play Singularity, and I know the tactic is like the gunboat tactic, which I only successfully pulled off for the first time last time. Like on my last stream when I had to face the tanks here on EX. So I do have like Contender and I do have like 4 MMGs, and it took several goes to make it work. And it sucked. So I hate fighting these fucking things, honestly. Okay. Oh, they're coming. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Okay, good luck. Yeah, he's pretty big. Yeah, nice up. Maybe the shotgun team should have been fighting this side. Yeah, shotgun team should have been fighting this side, maybe. It's almost dead. You know, it's just the zombies and zombies or whatever. Yeah, that sucked. Royally. You're gonna hear something familiar on the next chapter. Boy. Ah, oh, don't tell me Agent's like fucking walking around. Probably is too, isn't she? Alright, well that sucked royally. Also, the music stopped. The fight was so long, the music stopped. Last day, the weather's cleared up and everything's covered in snow. You walk around your farm at 1 minute or so, you fall over and die. With the game ends without any real conclusion to the weird stuff happening. Grit. Don't you just love ambiguous endings where it's basically just, we don't have to do anything to actually resolve this? Okay. You press on. Test your might. We're targeting them from the outset, which isn't great, because that means the zombies are going to hit all reasons. They're going to hit the sub, and they're also going to hit AK-12. Great. Yeah, this one didn't go well. Yeah, just go. Oh, and the music, okay. Alright, well that's shit. Alright, he's on patrol, so I'm gonna guess we just have to wait for him to pass, really. Now, take the L and fix them up. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, though, that's kind of good. Kinda. Is that just gonna kill her right? Probably. I mean, I wasn't ready for, okay, that's fine. I wasn't ready for, continuing Turbulence ranking, but I managed to swing, like, 19%. For this, I'm, like, pretty much the same situation where at best I could say to be half ready. Like, I have one purple Carcano. I do have 3 M200s, although only one's raised. I got 2 IWS 2000s. I got 2 Pythons. I got, like, multiple pink Carcanos. I don't know all the exact specifics, but I know I roughly need a big mash of that, essentially, so I'm, like, I'll put myself down as half ready. I don't have any 5-star fairies. The closest I got is in Airstrike Fairy that is 4-star and almost 5-star, but, you know, I need to actually get the remaining ones. Alright, get the hell out of here. That's gonna suck, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't check what we were fighting before I ran into this. Alright, just total mission redo, fuck it. I was like, oh, that's a thing I can just shit stomp. It's not. It's not at all. Alright, let's go fix everyone up. Guess I shouldn't be surprised by that one. My fairies suck. The fairies are the worst part of it, honestly. I really want the fucking combo fairy. I have one after like ages of trying, and I have nothing to upgrade it with because that's just how that goes. I only accept like sniper fairies, so it's just it's just misery. Okay. I mean, well, we might as well like test the fences. How well do you think IWS 2000 could take that? One parachute SL9, only one top SL10. Says SL4 below. Parachute's 1-star. I have a 1-star parachute lying around with I think SL8 or 9, I forget. I do have 2 fully prepped taunts at least. Alright, good luck and Godspeed. That's sort of what I like to see, but the Explorer Storm is kind of dying. Yeah, okay, no, that's going a lot better in general. Yeah, just eat shit and die. Oh, there's that. I think that's like 3 events in a row where I've hit a thing that seems like a wall or has like walled me for like 2 or 3 attempts. There's only 1 attempt this time. And the answer all 3 times has been IWS 2000. Mighty be her power. Okay. Really, you know, just get T-dolls out. Just get them out, get them suited and booted and ready to run it. How strong are you? If need be, we could fight that, but let's leave it alive for now. you know what? If you get there before that does, kill that and take the heliport. You can like spend that turn getting them and getting them out of the way. Go for it. It seems it. It was a mix of defense. Well, I guess like honestly, it kind of technically is just more power because IWS 2000 is the definition of power. Yeah, this one's just gonna suck no matter what we do about it. It's just can we kill that before it kills all of our handguns? Well, but yeah, that's not good. I probably should have repaired that anyway. Nope. No way. If that's it mostly shredded, they might be able to take it. Oh, the big gits already got in there, so never mind. Let's prioritize the other side. Jesus. Alright, stay on. Yeah, you could probably take that. Yeah, that's gonna die just fine. Bonk. It's not ideal or optimal, but you know, it is a thing. Second skill of Uzi mode. I went for Mosin and M1918 for my mods for this set. I'd like to get Uzi at some point, that's gonna be a while out. Alright. How strong are you? Perhaps too strong. Check. Oh, they're not ready. I'm gonna have to tag out the healing. I think after all that, don't chance it. Oh, I see. That brings that git in. Maybe with this, he might go fight the fucking hell zombie for us. Alright. None of this is ideal. What's bad? Really, I think you just have to kind of take that side first. You have to fight the tank, take it first, get all done, suit it over there and out of the way. So if I redo it, that's what I will be doing. I'll focus on getting someone in there, fighting the tank, and out before the big git gets in there, ideally. How many health do you have? You have 3 left, so... They might prioritize the garrison, who knows? No. Stop. Just... How strong are you? If it's like the first one, they just barely took it. But they can take it. This is the point. Ah, that's not great. Well, I guess we'll see how well they do. Not the best start, must be so. They're not shooting him, they're shooting all the little shitty zombies because of machine gunning him. Admittedly cutting through them quite fast, but... They might actually swing this. Whether they be able to escape from the garrison unit is a whole different question entirely. But they might be able to swing this. It's gonna be tight. Two P22s, MDR, PX4, Pinkino, among others. Yeah, that's a lot. P22s are mandatory. I've got a HS 2000. I got her pretty early in the boxes. I have her, like, her scale light, but she's not level at all, or blinked or anything. I need to grind cores. MDR being mandatory, actually that makes sense. She makes shields. I should probably consider raising my MDR then. I should actually look into what is, like, actually genuinely necessary for ranking. I don't want to be the cheeky shit that just goes for M4 cannon, although I probably should, honestly. No, they won't need it. Like, it's gonna suck for the two up front, but they won't need it. It's also gonna suck for M4, but, you know. Punch him off. Cool. You both have two P22s. I've tailed everything I want for ranking. I should be that committed instead of just going, oh, let's see what happens. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. That works. This is gonna suck a bit, but just spam this turn escaping. Because they should be fine in there for now. There's a zombie there. Hope that garrison fucking ganks him. Alright. Get in. Alright, 1 down. 1 to go. The zombie spawns there, fights them, and then they step away. We're in the clear. Garrison survives just about. There we go. The garrison just halves every time. Okay. First two P22s on the same day, back to back. Can you bless me with your luck, magical genie? Please. I've gotten some of the limited drops from the main stage I use for box grinding, but that's, you know, it's like it's all like the 3-star login one, so it's kind of like, this luck's gonna be gone by the time I'm actually grinding for fucking X95 and the P22s. Alright. That sucked, but we're done. I hope to God we don't need to use this map for grinding. I don't think we do. Always see that. Yep, stay on. Okay, we don't. Sick. Alright. Everyone, get fixed. That sucked hard. Godspeed the Echelon 6. I didn't think they could do it, but fucking machine gun shotgun teams defy my expectations every time. God help you when we're fighting Judge. Here. I want more regulars because I have a lot of dolls to level. And fairies, but mainly dolls. Quite a ways off. Yes. We are basically done with chapter 2 of 4. I didn't actually know, I thought honestly I was actually done with chapter 2 last time because I didn't know the barrier? The like split of I guess the first must be like roughly every 15 because there's 60-ish bits. Enjoy your dinner, Hammer. Give me luck, I already used it. I used to go back because I saw me say play some Dungeon Siege at Legends of Arana. Must have gotten further in the game when I first played it than I remember. I remember getting into the jungle. I thought the jungle was right outside the hero's village, but I played for 2 hours and I've not reached the jungle yet. I guess, you know, before I played the whole first leg through the jungle just slipped the mind. Are you enjoying it at least, or? Why'd you even let her try? Merely saluted in silence. Is it use the rail cannon? Let's use the rail cannon. Worse than the main game, but still good. Craft the ancient Russian supercomputers are up to antics inside your brain. She has a point. More explosives doesn't solve every problem. AR-15 aside. Hang on a sec. I sneezed. Chicken soup for the soul moment. Oops. But it's just the lines you saw before anyway. And just about it. An actual madman. It's what one of these moments is bound to happen, given we have zombies about. Yeah, that's right. Why would you trust it, Embor? Why would you trust it? And pretty mixed areas in terms of quality. Well, the first area led on to some good and bad. Legends around is average, but the sound is the main game. I do remember not enjoying the jungle much. But I also think the expansion ran after the main the expansion right after the main game, so I might have been burnt out. That's valid. It's quite liable. It's good to give it a pause and come back to see if it actually was burnout. Hang on, the HDMI keyboard keeps catching. Move this up here so I can sit more comfortably. I've been trying very hard. Probably shouldn't be admitting this to the thing. It's like you got your destiny is to take the secret magic power inside the cube. You basically gotta blow my nose. Alright. Pardon me. Okay, only 2 this time. You know, it's because those 2 might link up at that point. Alright, up top. How you doing, Commander? Chapter 3. Oh, he's here in the flesh. It's true, she has the best at animation that involves murder. Jesus. Alright. Just use more text boxes, honestly. You can't catch a truck. Pardon me. Alright. There's Zog. Ooh. More hostage rescue, is it? Bodyguard. Bless. Alright, we got regular crappy zombies, we got tank. It's only 1, that's fine. Ideally, a skull can it's supply line as well. It is just supply line, alright. What do you map to? You map to that. For what good that does us. Who does that to us? I think it's gonna like walk up the base, isn't it? We'll probably have to run, punch through this. I say punch through this. You can't punch through that. Well, I just have to hope a lot of that doesn't fucking move. So there is a lot of command terminals. Alright. Doing a hawk support. So that's good. Oh, the door's open to begin with. That changes everything. Yep. Alright, well, we got 4 turns, essentially. If it gets in the doorway, that's fine, because we can just crush it up and then run someone in to finish it off. So... That's a good one, sub 2. Playing as an archer, because it's one of the viable class, I'm playing the main game on high difficulty, even though I'm playing on normal. But now I saw they added nature spells for melee fighters. Just playing mixed class is actually useful, but I'm going to have to mix between melee and nature magic. Oh well. Baby steps. You right there, nothing's immediately threatening us from here, so just fucking have at it. God willing, that tank will run into us. Not necessarily ideal, but it'll do. Do you hear something familiar in this one? Because I do, though it's rather subtle. Let me listen. I don't think I recognize it. Get to that. Shut it down. We need like fucking... We need all these to pull it off? Oh, piss. Alright. How many turns do we need that supply line up? 4. I should just run for it from the start. A rifle that shoots directly in her fucking face first. The notes that repeat to the beginning of M16's boss theme back in Singularity. Ah. I wouldn't recognize it because I spent most of that screaming to myself whenever she, you know, did anything. Go, 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 go. Ideally, one of you will shoot the one up close, but I guess that's not happening. There we go. Everything's fine. Ish. Okay. We might barely pull this off. actually. We need fucking Hawkseye for that. Stay down. Died right off. And you'll hear much more of it on the other path. Oh, that bodes well. Come and get me. He's just circle their domain. I wish you turned off the support for that, but you know, whatever. I don't mind burning resources on the actual run. The actual run instead. On the first clear or whatever. I noticed it immediately because I love that song. I should actually go listen to it properly because I never actually listened to her. I'm pretty sure I never actually listened to her boss theme in specific anyway. I just realized we're gonna have to do a bit of a trick. Keep the supply line from breaking in 2 turns, assuming we're still going to be here in 2 turns. I'm pretty sure we are, though. The ranking OSTs kind of sucks on this one. Nah. I actually do remember Continuum Turbulences, because that was actually, I remember that being quite good. But I was in that one a lot, so I wasn't able at all to do singularities. I did not have the stuff to even hope to do singularities ranking, but I was able to do Continuing Turbulences, a lot of resets on fights and general screaming. Yeah, we're gonna need that. Alright. We should be able to hit end turn again and that will be it. Oh. Sneaky devil. That's cheeky. I did some underdog shit on Singularity. I just couldn't do it. I didn't have the ability to do a gunboat or anything to even have a chance of fighting the endless tanks. I didn't even know how to get to the heliport to shut off the endless tank spawn. So I just couldn't swing it. I managed to like survive. I could like clear it and survive with like 1 echelon left, running around keeping the command post like secured, and that was it. I almost beat Agent on the map, but that ran out of time whenever the tanks began happening. Yeah, somehow we still made it top 40. Oh, good on you. I wish I had that strategy. There was just too much shit for me to handle. I just killed off the one that was on native. Yep, right on cue. You didn't check for a body. Good job, guys. No, like 40% on Singularity is pretty good. Any which way you crack it, because Singularity's ranking was just monstrous. Just monstrous. So I did see that, but I forgot to respond to it. However, noting that he's 100 hours in Deep Rock Galactic and still wants to go. I don't think he needs to become the Space Dwarf, because I think he already is the Space Dwarf. The usual line. Location of the other 13 bases. We're getting into the deep shit now. Five, 7. How about do the purpose?
指揮官、これは私の欠席届です。申し訳ありません、指揮官。わざとではないのですが、ただ。
Ah, boy. Don't be a hostage rescue. It's hostage rescue. Okay, what are we doing? Well, we actually do have hawks. Although, yes, we need to dance the deadly dance through there. I mean, I suppose I could also just have a hawk blow the fuck out of that door. Is that a door I can blow up? If it is, I will blow the fuck out of that door. And then we're just gonna run straight through. Otherwise, what's we do? No, given that she only has 2 stars, I'm guessing you're not meant to fight her here. or you can, but she won't be like the full fight, like the natives in pardon me. Natives in Continuing Turbines, Chapter 2. Alright, who do you want that this way? It can be anyone, really, I suppose. That's fine. That's annoying. That was gonna suck. Alright, you must be very careful with this. No.
私がいれば当然の結果感謝してよ
Alright. That sucked, but it's also fine. It. Drop the iPad. It's fine. Can you blow up this door? You can. Excellent. On the way here should be typically armored so I can contend with the gits in which way I see fit.
これでまた私への指揮官の評価
You just go. Just leave. What are you going on? Okay. Her being there. That's fine. Let you make it walk back up. Which is what we want. Yep. I always keep hearing, I said it last time as well, but Red Heart, like, a lot of people are like, oh, shotgun and machine gun team learn meta, you don't need them for specific threats. But for shit like that, they are just so invaluable, because it's just, you put them in and the shit dies. And also, again, they've been defying all expectations of this event several times anyway. Killing tanks, killing giga zombies, killing bosses, killing anything and everything, really. Basically, fuck the meta. Alright. Get amongst it. Ooh, I'm always endlessly annoyed by this, like the double stack, where there's two piles of strelts exactly overlying to each other, so you shoot it and you see bodies fall out, but you're actually shooting the first one. Can do this and pop that off for a sec to settle yourselves. I mean, that thing aggroing is at the end, but it's not going to reach just by the time we get the hostage out. Pardon me. Okay. Big. 40 intel points. Welcome, we're getting high up there. Well, I think I'm pretty good for them anyway, for now. My teeth. Dead with your teeth, doggy. Doggo. Pop. It's probably because she dropped the emitter somewhere. What is puzzling me? That's interesting. It's RO's narration perspective. Beep. Whatever. Well, I guess zombie plague. Has there not been rigged with a trap? Let's see that storyline. Things are getting serious now because we're getting more narrow. The fuck? I guess that was at the warehouses out back. I don't know if that came through in the mic. It was like a voiceover or a speaker or something. You did hear, so yeah, that was what that was. It was like a voiceover speaker. Like, where is like the back of my eyes? So it's probably from there. Pardon me. Damn M4. For some reason I'm really tired today. Is it the endless fucking school and homework you're doing? I think that would have something to do with it. So they actually ended up inside an opera house from the tunnels. Put a lot of faith in her, AK-12. be too much to have to, yeah, dude just muttering. It was the best possible response. Duly noted. Well, to an extent. I love you, AK-12. AK-12 has never fucked around in her life. Not a day in her life. Sunday was the last time I had a hand in something for the semester, so yesterday and today I didn't do much to just clean my apartment, and the hour is finally gone. God bless. That's probably it, honestly. It's just not hitting you. You know, it's taking a little bit to settle into, you know, no dehumidifier, all your work handed in. Like, so it's just catching up to you, maybe. Those tend to happen. Never am, never will be. Give me a sec, I have to blow my nose again. Alright. Oh, we're gonna shitstorm some Sangvis Ferry, I think. No, more zombies. This is a UKM map. I would like to invoke stream luck to at least get one of these limited drop dolls on stream to save me the trouble later, but hey, steady on. Okay, what do we got? Great. This is, I assume, capture command post. It is not beyond me to just blow open that fucking door like I usually do and just run up, okay, I can't run up that. I could blow up this rubble, but that would take a lot more shots. And white units don't, or Paradise don't fight zombies, so that ain't great. Let's go with AGS.
この香りを戦場の隅々まで漂わせますわ。復讐だ。正義が勝つ。今だ M4。
B14 might have been better for raw crowd control, but AGS speed with like later BGM is a preferable combination from my own experience anyway. By my own experience, I basically mean theater. Alright.
あなたを葬って差し上げます。生という気持ちを忘れましょう。やれることを言った。それだけさ。
You don't take that right away. Sure. Yeah, let's walk around that. Let's walk around that. Walk around that. Be cheeky. Didn't repair the shotgun. It's not that they need it too much, but they are a bit nicked. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Mild pest that it is, of course it walked over one. Thank you, Bombardment Fairy. I forgot about you. Okay. Taunt Fairy's on. Yep. I mean, that won't hurt too much, maybe. It's gonna hurt though. What's going on? Yep. Okay, no, they got it. It's the sudden drop to 0 HP there. I love my fucking railgun. They're actually walking in the opposite direction than I was expecting. I expect them to go the other way and to be like, oh, this is your turn now to go. But no. I'll walk you out. Oh, fire sport for this turn. None of them will need it. We probably should have swapped IWS and EC5. That won't hurt too much. That bit gets coming down here. I just realized. Let's see what path he's on. He might not come out here, he might just be like down and up and down, but I suspect he is gonna come here and just, yep. What bet do you hit? Okay, you hit her standing there. Come on. How do you want to do this? Either way, you have to get that. Either way, a squad could probably take that one. Maybe. Alright, one more salvo. Pricey, yep. Worth it? Probably. Oh, actually, it's 1 HP. Alright. Suited, booted, run. Well, if you had the same thing. It's a pretty shit, don't even block flashbangs. Yeah. But for sheer style and nothing else. We had the same thing at the end of each semester. We always fill evaluations for our professors and lecturers. Actually, yes, I also had. We had to do that every end of every term. Actually, not just. Or I guess yes, semester. I was gonna say term, but I didn't really have terms in university, which is like, you know, September to December, then January to like April, then April to June. One point in those evaluations forms the difficulty of lectures, because at least important points, because 90% you say the difficulty is appropriate. For quantum mechanics, 68 say the lectures were too difficult. I have never seen such an extreme result. Oof. I wonder if that will actually prompt any actual reevaluation, if they're just gonna, you know, go, ah, fuck it. It'll just whole thing. Okay. Sorry, I was distracted by Discord messages. Yeah. Oh my ear. Yeah, just fucking run up on it. I forgot to move in because I was reading chat. God damn it. That's all that fuck. This might help, maybe not. Try it anyway. I'm probably gonna regret making them run into this after fucking that up, but yeah, they're fine. BGM support evens out the difference. The way it just falls over, BGM just getting the final strike. God bless. I mentioned this before, but Professor never really introduced the basics when he got to the topic, quickly over the simple stuff, and then about a few minutes, and then immediately jumped to the most difficult part of the topic. He just sounds like really shit at his job, honestly. That sounds like a deserving result, because if you're just the way you handle it, like, that's just shit handling, there's no two ways about it. Just noticed 19,000 surplus EXP from that fight. Alright. Solid A. Solid, quote unquote. So we're gonna go fix everyone up. Oops. Go. I mean, she's got you there. did upload a video where he talks about the evaluation. I might watch that tomorrow. That'll be interesting, I think. It'll probably, based on things you've said about your professors and just your university in general, I fully expect it to be a slur-filled rant about how the snowflakes just don't get it. I'm joking. It probably is gonna be a bit passive aggressive about it though. I find that with the lecturers in my university, some of them who got like less than stellar evaluations always got a bit bridled and bristly about it, and it's kind of like, well, you shouldn't have fucked up. A lot of time to be sentimental when, you know, you're sitting there and you're just dyeing your hair silver white. Steady on at 94. Fucking have at me then. Oh. Fucking yeah, no, her name's Beak. She does. She's M16's had a hard life. I do like this. These terrorists, you know what? Tag in, and their respective teammates are just going, "Oh Jesus, why?" Just once. Into the wall by the wheel of a heavy motorcycle. So, okay, she's on a motorcycle. I already know where this is going. The professor had a big rant about the evaluation and can understand where you're coming from. Most problems people complain about are minor things that need to fix, people told them earlier. That is, to be fair, a thing that has to be considered, like, on balance. Like, If it's just simple things, and like, you know, people don't tell them about it and then just leave it till the evaluation, that is a bit shitty, because like, you know, like a lot of them at least, you know, my university experience, like a lot of lecturers would be perfectly willing to, you know, change up their approach or like slow down and recover stuff if they needed to, in case anyone wasn't getting it, because, you know, they wanted you to get it. So, oh good. The AI is designing its own new models. A94 likes her. If you say so. Both the good shit's all normal, and the extra. I mean, this for any extra word feels like an insult, almost. At least make it pure ones. Oh, hello. I can handle them. Huh. The voice in her head is beginning to step up a bit. One v one me M4. The weapon case. Well, Executioner's got rail cannon. I have no idea where to put Stillness of Wind on my list of games, vaguely sorted by enjoyment. I mean, I don't know. It sounded kind of low to me. Like, it sounded like it trailed off towards the end, but. Oh, good. The Super Sangvis have arrived. Oh, Jesus. It's Command Post. And there's Metal Gear. And they're Kill Squad Metal Gears. 21, defense gate 1. 1. Oh boy, okay. It's the usual walker ones, but they just have like really sick looking riders now, like sick looking walkers now. Basically. In general, this is not an encouraging map. Those are regulars at least, so however high their level is, that's not too bad. There's 5 super snipers on that team. It's the super snipers I'm most afraid of, because I've heard that those things are hell on this earth. They have, on top of having just far superior speed and damage, they also have their own supers. Like, they have the charge-up shot that your rifle, well, most of your rifles do. Or something very much like it, which isn't encouraging at all. So how the hell do you walk around this map? Yeah, so, okay, clearly you get to there and hold that. I mean, take that spot, hold it to get that heliport, to get someone there. Sprint up there, fight that and that. Take that heliport. And then you can run over here, fight your way to that. That just sucks, the big one. And, it's not great. It's not great. I'm not sure on the ability of my units to fight these things. The alternative is seizing that heavy heliport. I mean, we can't really shoot away in them. That's fucking... That's a super Metal Gear. No, we need the door for that. Lure it into the door and smash the door on it. Which means we have to do this by the book. Because I trust the ability of my units to be able to take out 15 super powered. Well, 30 really super powered ones. They can probably come close, because IWS 2000 Squad has come close to doing that sort of thing before. But I don't think they'd be able to pull it off. Alright, well. No time like the present. Oh, they're tough too. The regulars have got some meat on their bones. They might not have Super Sangvis 4s, but they have the stats. Feels so low regarding that game. Usually play a mediocre one, you still feel something. Probably experience some bad and good. Got very little emotional stillness of the wind. Would you say that it's a very still experience? What the hell is in this squad? Could shotgun take that, or would you want rifle? Nah, because there's a brute over there, we want rifle. Because brutes are anti-armor. We may also just want AR SMG, but... The brute didn't leave the fucking HQ. Not the brute, the walker. Well, that's good at least. The Super Sangvis does get fucking blown to pieces by IWS. That was a single shot and she killed all 5 of them in one hit. So that's good. That's good to know. That's encouraging. I don't know how much damage they put out, is the thing. I also really want them to get off the fucking... Oh no, that's the super machine gunners. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, we're gonna need heals on this map, because my bones. I'm also gonna need fucking you. Please. Thank you. Alright. Step there. Alright, wind back. Yeah, Sangvis fairy aren't fucking about. Not one bit. You can't even take the middle heliports because you need to surround them, but they both cover each other. Truly, we live in hell. I guess you might as well. Okay, I'm dying. No, move that in there so they can cover that lot. We'll see what the squad do. Our Owen's is a bit banged up, but you know, that's fine-ish. Really, I want the fucking riders, the striders to move, but it doesn't seem likely right now. We're gonna have to fight striders at some point anyway, but I'm not looking forward to it. Okay, so the Hawk took out. Right, good. The Hawk support will make this a casual affair. I'm glad we got 314 out. Just to make sure they stay fully loaded. That's the shit I'm talking about. Alright. I don't suppose. Oh, we can deploy another Hawk from here. I really need to gear up AT4 with chips at some point just to get them actually like really usable. So they're otherwise basically ready. Make it AGS. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, good luck and Godspeed. There's one of the striders out. Oh, that sucks. That sucks the big one. Oh, our row died. I don't have damage protection on, that's why. I took that off for like the fucking gunboat fights. No, that's not great. But it's dead, at least. So this is gonna suck, basically. This is the long and short of it. They took so long to fire that even when my units moved up, IWS still had enough time to get off their shot. God bless. Now, of course this fight is fucking scouts in it. Well, that's the one the MG that shotguns end up fighting. At least we have the Hawks on the jobs, otherwise this would suck. It'd take forever. You'd probably lose a few shotguns. The scouts don't do a lot of damage, but they have insane evasion, so they can just stand there and take no damage from either shotguns or machine guns for ages, essentially. Alright, well. Do what you can. Good measure. Where's the phone ringing? Oh, this is probably gonna suck. You know, that's not too bad. I'm gonna let Kark get off both her double shots then. Yep, there we go. Probably basically 11 or until, because like my sister is staying with a friend. She was here with a friend like all day and stay last night and all. She might be back with, you know, a friend or friends again tonight. So if they come in, I will just end the stream because like the conditions will get too bad, guaranteed. If they don't, I'm basically gonna go to like 11, after 11, you know, basically usual length, essentially. I'm surprised I was exhausted after that. I have to mute. Go for it. Locks are one of the best additions to this fucking game, I swear to god. If nothing else, it's just immensely satisfying seeing that pile explosion. Roughly, yeah. See that one down there open. Alright. Do you care about down there? You don't. You're the only one we have left. What do you like? Ah, fuck no, that's a serious fight. All the hellfuck units are down here. I think this is the part where we just have to start working the doors to crush, like, just crunch and crush up these fucking, gits. And then just march through them, honestly. We can back up a bit. I might need to be excused. My mom is on the phone and is yet still talking loudly to be heard. Just fucking... Why? Yep, hang on a sec. Please mute. Instead of just leaning back. Yes, they do. Actually, I remember in the PS3 360 generation they had like they had Dungeon Siege 3, I think it was, developed and released for like PS3 360. I think that's how it went. I vaguely remember that anyway. I do remember they tried to resurrect Dungeon Siege, and that caused the kerfluffle because it was like, oh shit, Dungeon Siege is back. They also own, what was it? Because they own Eidos, they actually own quite a lot of franchises you wouldn't expect. Well, that Obsidian developed I remember now, yes. I remember downloading the demo to that and then just not playing it. It might even still be on my PS3. I forget what there was. There's another one that was a surprise to learn Square Enix now owned, but it's like I'm fucking blanking. The point of this is, I guess, just to make sure new. Actually, no, yeah, to make sure new AVs can get in that way. I would just not have a gap between there at all, but sure. Might be a thing by preventing control by by capturing. At any rate. I need to go resurrect RO out here. And she's probably not happy about being, beaten. In fact, none of them are, really. Probably one of the losses against the zombie was not happy. Get back up the foe. Have kick. I'm mad at you too. The others can... I'll top them off when we get back. Dungeon Siege 3 is considered the worst in the series, which people usually like everything Obsidian touches. That's funny. I mean, to be fair, people do that, but like, especially on consoles at that point, Obsidian had a lot of problems. Like Fallout New Vegas, for however good it actually is writing and all that, was a fucking mess of a release. Like Obsidian then at least had a reputation for, especially bugs and shit at the time, almost as much, if not more, than Bethesda. It was that one. That one I streamed ages ago. It was a Sega published and owned action RPG that Obsidian made, where like you're the spy. Was it Alpha Protocol, was it called? I think that sounds right. That one. I respect, like on reflection and everything, like that game did have a lot of like choices that matter, and like routes could vary insanely, all depending on how you built and what you did and everything. Like top points, you made a very expansive RPG with a lot of different routes and reactions to how players play. But what is it? What am I trying to say? Even with all that, it still just played terribly. Like, it was because it tried to be a third-person shooter action RPG, and the third-person shooting was bad. A lot of the stat-based finagling and stuff was bad for like combat and so on, and level design was bad, and that sort of thing on and on. Level design, this was bad, that was bad, the rest of it was bad. A lot of it was just bad. It did have a troubled development, to be fair, and I think it had like resource issues, like budget time or whatever as well. But a lot of people are very fond of that one. They go like it's really good RPG to play on. Kind of like the story and all that is probably actually really good, even more outside of the route than I saw. It's an actual game to play that was pretty bad. No, I'm sorry to say. then. What's in that? That's not good at all. I think we'll actually need 3 down there. And really, I think that's the most we can do here in this turn, because we want that thing to walk up and start getting mulched. Oh hey, one of the kill squads I back went and got into the gate. Not kill squad, one of the super Sangvis squad went into the door. I never played it. I mean, if you ask me, it's kind of it's easy enough to give a miss. A lot of the game structure stays very good, but everything around it is just very bad. Okay, here we go. What do you get aggro at? Ah, fuck, you're gonna run down into the... Alright, well, nothing else for it. Start slamming that door. Keep going, wow. Keep going. Gates are the greatest weapon ever designed by man. I want these things fucking useless. I want them crushed down to nothing because I'm gonna have Echelon 3 sweep in and just claim both of them out. Then we're gonna bait the remaining one into your gate and do the same thing to, you know, smash it up and get rid of it. Is that as low as they go? Yeah, that's as low as they go. Alright. Yep, they got him. You got both hawks, it should be fine. There's only 3 left and they were all low health. Didn't even need the hawks. Rip. I remember you playing that. Yeah, I remember that. That's right, yeah. That was like a regular part of like the regular-ish streams before they took on this format. It was back when I could actively record my PS3 and we were attempting to like play through the giant stack of bad PS3 games David's threatening to look through for us. Dungeon Siege is a game with very little story focus, so that might have been a problem for Obsidian. Yeah. Made me kind of sad. Oh. Try it. I might regret this. I'm gonna regret this. Okay, good. That is the best shot you've ever made. The M16, holy shit. This is the greatest stun grenade toss she has ever made. This is gonna suck. At least we have some hawk support for this one. That's a lot. Pays to have stunners and it pays to have them maxed out. These are the sorts of crowds a Molotov would be good for with vectors on a fucking logistics squad right now. Yeah, get down, get amongst it. through the power of gigantic explosions, we have now swept them. Actually, we haven't swept the map of the Super Sangvis because that one's still there. That one won't be much of an issue though. Resupply but repair. Fielding Hawks is expensive but extremely worth it. Come on, get us. Come on, get us. Good news is we should be able to take out that Super Sangvis at last. See, is that not moving? But it is moving. We just took a bit. I wish we could take out the two. I mean, if I had a parachute ferry, it might let me jump into the middle there and we could take one and then the other. But I don't have the parachute ferry equipped and I'm not going to head out a mess of a echelon to do it. It would involve retreating one of these and then they'd have to fight units in there with 40% stat debuff. It's just not happening. Yeah, the Sangvis riders, like Super Sangvis riders, aren't too bad. Like they aren't fucking up the shotguns too badly. Nothing the shotguns can't deal with anyway. Without Hawk support, it probably would have been a bit nastier. Hawks actually eat more resources than shotguns, because you can probably run the math when I look at their stat screen. But remember, right? Like shotguns need what, like 360 to 4. Let's see. Yeah, shotguns are like about 140 rations each. So 280 rations, and then like 90, 99, 270. Okay, so that's like 550. So like a full shotgun machine gun squad in terms of rations eats 50 rations more than a full load of Hawk. Whereas yeah, and that goes the same, well, kind of the same way. You actually end up using more ammo because machine guns. So like the whole echelon together costs more than a Hawk to keep running, but Hawks will also see a hell of a lot more use in general because they're supporting everyone at once. So over time, a Hawk costs more to maintain and use on a field than a shotgun machine gun squad. I mean, I suppose to be fair to the Hawks, while it is just like 3 to 4 girls, like versus like 10 shotguns and heavy armor, they do have to carry around like their heavy ordnance gear. They're carrying around like their giant cannons and all the ammo and shit for it. So, you know, it might balance out. Maybe. Probably not. Let's be real. Alright. Yeah, you can basically wait around this turn. Dungeon Cheese is a very bare-bones story, but simple but enjoyable combat, a very simple RPG system, and atmospheric world is fairly linear, but it's some areas exploring the main path. Of course, they have a loot system where you always find this new stuff which drives you forward. Yeah, it's not the best fit for Obsidian. And I get... When did Dungeon Siege 3 release? That was what, 2011? Did you say actually? No, I don't think it did. What time? When was Dungeon Siege done? Because depending on when, it might have been a thing where like they picked Obsidian to try and capitalize on 2011. Alpha Protocol, I'm pretty sure was before 2011. That might have been 2010 or 2009, might even earlier. I will look that up myself instead of just guessing. Because I have the theory, thinking about it, that Alpha Protocol. Yeah, that was 2010. Vegas was also 2010, actually. Okay, so no, there's too short of a distance between them. Although, like, in the run-up to, like, Fallout New Vegas being announced and everything probably got people excited, so that might have put Obsidian in the out more. They might have just been reaching out for more projects to do in general, to just have work to do and to get money and everything in. But, yeah, that's too short of a turnaround to be like, ah, well, them doing those two inspires Grants to pick them for this. Alright. Okay. Whiff Gust, though. That might be their cap. No, these ones can go even lower. There we go. Alright. Get amongst it. I'll play Outer Worlds. I still need to use my Game Pass shit. I think I've like basically reached the end of my free Game Pass timer and I still haven't touched anything I downloaded from it. Just because everything else happens. I'm willing to pay it though just to keep them and get access to it because it is A, very cheap anyway, and B, yeah, you might as well. But that is a bit annoying though, because I remember being intending like, this take a time out to do it, but then just interest interest wandered to other things all over the place. Outer Worlds isn't as long as most games of its type. Oh. How long is it? Like, what a, I guess, rough estimate. What do people say? Alright. Get amongst it. Alright. Go fuck wild. Good luck and Godspeed. The bomb is the biggest problem. You clear the bomb, everything's fine. Did it go off? It didn't go off. We just killed it just barely in time. This is a problem though. God bless your armor, M16, goddamn. And that's why you get M16 special equipment, because holy shit, it makes the difference. How long the beat comes says around 24 hours for main story and side quest, 12 for main story only. No, you're right, that is actually very short for this kind of game. At least, very short by my reckoning for this kind of game. What? Oh wait, no, that's, okay, that is new. I'm sorry, brain broke a sec. I also saw whose face was on that, so that's a bit, Let's take a minute. Why not? Let's take a pause to collect my various rewards. Yeah. Give. Yeah, just leave it for now. And what about you? Oh, I noticed actually we can empty out our... Fuck, the surplus is filling so goddamn fast in Isomer, which is nice. That means I can, like, use it. I'm gonna just leave that stacked up until I'm done for the night and I'll sweep up all those rewards at once. What I will do, actually, is, reset the game. so that it's, you know, clears its memory cache actually, and then we're golden. Speedrun world record for one of the endings is 13 minutes. That's wild. Remember that I have a strategy game that I haven't played yet because of Epic, which is Surviving Mars, so I'm going to play that next. I haven't heard of that one, actually. You know what? We're here between stuff. I'm going to run to the toilet. Be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. Well, it wasn't that long. I once again forgot to hit the pause button on the recording. Pardon me. Lewis is the best machine gun in the game right now. And will still be like one of the top 3 come Shatter Connection. Okay, what do you got for me? That's what I expected. Yeah, I'm not touching. Oh, but dear, she's got the full limited draw, which means they think you can beat her. I don't know if that means you need to, but they think you can. Or at least it is possible and permitted to. Don't be so violent. Okay, let's see. It's a thoroughfare, which already can be blown up. But we don't have a heavy heliport. Okay, so Kira's answer to me is bomb rush straight into her. That's Nimujin. That's gonna take some finagling because I want to fight them with the fuck. Why are you just over here by yourself? That's also one that I want you to fight. So the question is, do we need to? What is the mission? Capture radar. Good. Taking that command post would mean nothing. Alright, what's in our way? Kill squads. A very powerful squads. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's a Super Sangvis armored one. Oh no. That's the thing. Of course it is. Alright, well. We basically just need to like slip straight through there the moment they wander out of the way. We might need someone to lure them there first. But we can do it. This is gonna suck. There's just no two ways about it. This is going to suck. Alright, who are you? Our squad can take that. So we're gonna have IWS and we're gonna have Zone 3. Part because of that. That would explain why that's been running through all these missions involving her in the story. She gets the buff. That would explain why M16's stun grenades and armor and evasion and everything was god tier at past map. Being boosted through the roof. Alright, what's your deal? Don't immediately see a hole. I sort of see a plan. Like, get out there, get the abandoned Goliath, get it back here and blow up the thoroughfare before, you know, M16 comes for you and then it ends your life. Because she will. Accidentally clicked on Evan's stream and he coincidentally went live at the same time. That's good. I wonder if he'll still be going when I'm done. He might be. Because his Advanced War streams are quite comfy. I don't know. I am stuck with indecision. You'd be a simple one to run down, but I don't need AK-74U. I haven't actually raised mine to use her at all for like a planned night squad thing. You are beatable. Theoretically, you are beatable. That's a red one, so that one absolutely isn't. Maybe. But yeah, no. But it's a red one, so that one basically isn't beatable. You avoid the shit out of that one. Black one, two black ones. That's Probably quite beatable. I think the main thing is... Actually, did you aggro on that? Do you aggro on that? You don't. You aggro on that one. But we can't get over there anyway. Not quite running through that end and contending with her. I think really Act 1 is just hellbent for leather going for that abandoned Goliath. Oh. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 is after Isomer. So once I finish the Isomer story here, there'll be Girls Frontline off me in rotation, and Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 will be in. I'm debating if I'll do Carrion. I might do Carrion, like stream it as opposed to buy and play myself. Might do, we'll see. And if not, then I'll, because I haven't forgotten it, if not, I don't do Carrion, I will be, I pick 4 titles from my stack of games I've deemed from my backlog to be streamable, and I just throw them up in a Twitter poll or just general question thing and see what the taste is. The alternative is throwing up the entire list and saying fucking how about you, but I might still do that. Is like stick a text file image and say like fucking how about them, go wild, and we'll see how it goes from there. Thinking about Carrion is like next week, isn't it? That's nifty. That actually came up a lot faster than I thought. But I say that, but then I think about it and I realize it's July. It's like we're halfway through this hell year. '23, I think. Yeah, that would be next week, Thursday. Oh, that was a bad move. Actually, you know what? Just reset. Devolver runs Devolver Expert runs like a slideshow on my computer. I think it's becoming time for you to treat yourself to some kind of upgrade, I'm afraid. To be fair, it could also just be that it's not very well optimized, which is entirely possible. Please end its life before it just gets all the way through. Thank you, Jesus. There we go. Not just that I know. That's for starters, money. Look, it's a mad demand. I know. Believe me, I know. Interface motherboard is old, there's no new compatible processors. Ugh. And that's always the suffering part. I mean, this ain't great. It must be said. We got what? 1, 2, 2, really. Because if she gets onto that, we can throw the bomb while she's on it and like damage the shit out of her, but Oh yeah, you also need RAM too, yeah. Motherboard, processor, and RAM. I got shit out of luck in that regard. Yeah, let's make that do it. Using taunt fairies on those has taught me how they behave, and I realize now that, hey, if you just have someone in the front line directly facing them, they will just hop at the front line no matter like how many units are actually in that row and just shoot down that row. Honestly, the stream might even end earlier than intended if I run out of fairy commands. I suppose I could just fucking play the normal maps. Because I'd be surprised if I need fairy commands for them at this stage. Alright. That's becoming a legitimate threat. Get it. We do have one more turn spare. Main thing is getting past the fucking Metal Gears. I suppose I should, for the benefit of a family's sleep, I should keep to my EX maps only. Run. Nothing else. Alright, that will get you over there. At the same time, do I want them to fight that? I'm not sure I do. Need you there. Just a regular get. This like spawned gets to come get me. It is just you turn that thoroughfare around would be nice, but you can't do that. It's just getting through this fucker, essentially. Should we get him over one? Actually, we could next turn. Set up for hang on. might be too much in too little of a time. We now have a path open through those. This is gonna suck. Yeah, there's just no two ways about it. This is going to suck. Okay, no. Set it, shield, held. I managed to block. Between her and the machine gun fire, they managed to block all the kicking cannons, so it worked out just perfectly, actually. God bless. I still haven't actually checked over completely everything there. No, it's like I'm gonna get carrion and might strip my hand. I haven't decided yet, but I'm getting it for sure. And Shadow Warrior, like I haven't played any of the recent Shadow Warrior games, so it's just yeah, that took the fucking hell of it, which I expected him to. To be fair, that was the intention. It's a simple walk back to quick that. I still, thinking about it, I still haven't got Metal Wolf Chaos XD. That slipped my mind. I need to go grab that. Okay, well, first things first, we need you to get through here, or this is all boned. Right, they're through. There we go, So one thing I should consider, if I'm at like 45 or over 45 of the 61 nodes on Isomer's like story chart map, because that's like, you know, number out of 61 in the top corner. Oh fuck, we need to do this now. we need to blow up that thoroughfare now. Or even if she stands on it, like, even if we blow it up while she's standing on it, well, she'll take significant damage and that will massively weaken her. We will still have to fight M16, and even a weakened M16 is not something I exactly want to contend with. We need to blow up that fucking thoroughfare, like, right now. Oh no. Echelon 5, we better end this next turn. Echelon the thoroughfare. Oh, this just sucked, the big one. Well, priorities worked out at least. There's the shield bearers, super shield bearers can actually do some fucking damage. Not much, but they can do some, as opposed to usual none. Something like that. Pause. Usually could be fun, but the animations are pretty bad. They move suffix animation. At one point someone's holding a sword and raises it slightly and half the sword jumps up 1 pixel, the rest of it doesn't move. Oh yeah, that was the one where, like, it's about a big or mad spear wheeler. I didn't notice any animation issues myself, but, you know, like, I don't doubt they're there, probably. You have a better eye for it than me. For at least on that level, anyway. But I thought it looked pretty good to play, though. That was the one hammer is like, oh, that looks up your alley. He's right. It is. Oh, fuck. I hope the turn ends when... We can't bomb the bridge while she's there, can we? Okay, so I guess the idea is you need to put the bomb on the bridge before they get to it. Oh, that just sucks. Good luck and Godspeed. Yeah, the artillery fairy doesn't do too bad damage. Still not great, like leveled up from what I understand, but yeah, help. It's only a single shot, so it's like, you know, a very simplistic low tier hawk, but help is help. Please, I beg you. Okay, have the radar. Who do I want to fight? M16. I mean, the real answer is no one, but... Who would have the best shot if she walks in this before the mission ends? It's probably the AR team here. Alright, please end. Thank you, Jesus. The backgrounds of are also pretty nice. Like, those, the animations might have like issues, but like a lot of the art was very nice. Oh, shark in the sea for. Reorient the mice and shit. I have a new mouse coming tomorrow because this one's developed a really annoying thing where like it's double clicking when I'm clicking once. Not always, but only sometimes, and it's just enough to be aggravating. Oh, pardon me. Sorry. One sec. Water. The exchange of water. Okay, yeah, actually looking at it, they brought up the tweets of the clear rewards. I think after this batch, we get into like the final branch, and that might actually be a good point to leave off, because there's at least 2 fights, and one of them's going to be the final fight map. Sure. It was a trick. Where was M16 in this, I wonder? Currently at 38 hours into the second chapter. Bit of a halfway point. Mind the first 25-ish hours where it speed up, so I'm being used it pretty literally. Fair enough. Bake is the supervisor. You really couldn't tell. Mew. Hey. Beak isn't even a gun, so she can't even fight. Well, she is on a motorcycle. And motorcycles, if Devil May Cry 5 has taught me anything, are among the most vicious weapons known to man and demon alike. Just getting the smart one. That's right, technically in the story M4 hasn't fought any of the Paradeus units. Well, at least not extensively anyway. Not unlike ours. We were kind of noticing that when they were shot and they were just fucking bleeding like actual blood last time, so that's a bit curious. I recently read that flails were used in World War I to silently take down enemies while fighting in trenches. That's funny to me, because it would work perfectly fine, but I would have thought like by that point you'd be like using just like, I don't know, a truncheon, a big stick, a mace. Like, the notion that it was two guns meant that it could have just been AR-15 pointing both her guns at her, but it was actually both of them. M16 is here, and she's causing problems. Probably not as hard as you let on. You wait for a second fairy to like draw the needle's attention and you just try for snipes. Fleals hadn't been used by the military for 200 years at that point. So like, was the reasoning given for like why they brought them back then? Was it just like, oh, we have them lying around, or oh, they're cheap to make, or? I feel like it can be, because I would have figured, you know, that just a truncheon or just something, you know, just a mace, a big stick, big weighted club would be just as effective for that. Have a proper word. Yeah, this is getting a bit finally, isn't it? Well, that's probably not good. They drop their weapons and run away. They keep calling it the white stuff, and I don't like that. Just like phrasing. Let's go just hopping through these. You probably shouldn't have done that. It wasn't you who did that. Well then. So much for taking one alive. It was Morning Stars. Ah, okay. That's what I kind of meant when I said mace. To be honest, I've also seen flails in English called Morning Stars, like referring to, like, you know, spike ball, not chain. As well as flails, so, like, yeah, it's not far off. They would call that in German because they're weapons for foot soldiers, so nobody didn't care which weapon, even though it was a German word for flail. Someone stayed that way to the day. It's curious. Yeah, it stands out. It was very noteworthy in, it's probably before the split between German and English. Yeah, you're right, actually. That's probably a holdover along from them. That's funny. But yeah, it was, like, noteworthy in Continuum Turbines when, like, the Nitos were bleeding red. It's like, that's probably not good. But we're already at the point where M4 has shot people, so. To be fair, like, the Sangvis don't really seem to control the way everyone lets on. They seem to be quite, like, free-handed with their pile of batshit AIs. Except for the occasional, like, override order from above saying, alright, stop fucking about. Yeah, it's curious that he said yeehaw. Yeehaw while riding a giant motorcycle down into this fucking tunnel. These are for like a streaming daily prem too. Well, good luck to him. But yes, this is the thing. Like, she's infected by paraplay, but even before this, like during Singularity and Continuum Turbulence, because especially the start of Continuum Turbulence, where she was helping Sop too. It's like, that's the thing. Like, paraplay is meant to control them, but as I said, like a lot of the Sangvis AI seem to be allowed to just do whatever the fuck they want. Like, Agent let Ouroboros fuck about. Architect was allowed to fuck about. Dreamer's allowed to fuck about constantly. Like, it seems like the Sangospheric network isn't as domineering as they all let on. It's supposed to be, but like, in terms of like the actual ringleaders, the AI, like whatever overmind, like, you know, mastermind rather, like, or whoever's in OGAS, whoever's in full control, don't seem to give too much of a shit about actually maintaining a tight, a tight grip on the reins. Alright. Oh, what the hell? They just seized it in their way. Find some motorbikes. We've got gun girls on motorbikes. I suppose, but it is... That's kind of the thing, like... Maybe that's why M16 isn't being a control thing, because, like... She was hit with parapluie, but she was made a ringleader, essentially, so they probably just don't actually have it running on her. Maybe her ringleader probably told her what's up, and she's deciding to just do things on their side through her own gumption, through her own view. She thinks that this is actually the better way of doing things because of what she learned. She clearly knows what's up more than, well, basically anyone else, seems like. Bar Paradise. Hmm. Oh boy. You know what? No. No, not tonight. I have like 30 furry commands left, if that. And it's late enough. We'll park it there for this stream. I do not have this shit in me to fucking fight EX Judge at this point. Here's a neat fun fact: the verb parar means to stop in Portuguese and Spanish. If you want to tell someone to stop, you say para. Paradise sounds like stop God to me. That's funny. Alright, everyone pile in. Alright. Gather up the shit. Big piles of shit. I guess that's the pike node then. Big gobs of data, cores, and batteries. I know I can hit collect all, but I just find it satisfying to do it this way. This is how you say God in Portuguese too. Oh hell. So it is literally stop God. It's Dios in Spanish. I don't know. God bless. Gonna make good use of her. Get a second machine gun team going. Alright. Hey. Oh, big collection of Europe in here. Spain, Portugal, Germany, and Northern Ireland. Let's have a look. Sorry, one sec. Thing I heard the first time was Deadly Premonition 2. The Sonic fan dub after watch, they saw they did commentary over the direct where they announced Deadly Premonition and watched it. One person was really excited when she saw the announcement, so someone asked, is this one of those David Cage games you like so much? And she said, Deadly Premonition is not a David Cage game, but it's pretty much exactly like a David Cage game. I wouldn't even say it's a David Cage game done right. I'd say making the comparison at all is just a grave insult. The gravest of insults, if anything. Because David Cage games are pretty much always just complete filth in every way. Just fuck that business. But yes, that'll be the stream for the night then. Sony's, we're nearing off to 11 actually. So, we didn't keep a family awake for too long. There you like that quote. I don't know when my next stream will be. Things are getting very crowded. Because, Chris wants to do Smash more frequently. I'm being pressed, I've been asked to, like, sign the summoning call to organize Dungeon World on the weekend. There's Final Fantasy 14 also on the weekend. And I wanted to do a pile-up stream this week as well. That might be Thursday. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, and how the pile-up of everything goes. Things have got very busy suddenly. But yes. Thank you for coming out, thank you for watching, and I will see you whenever. Most likely we'll finish Isomer next week. I have pretty much all, more or less, I think, all the maps I need to start grinding the limited drop dolls anyway. So I'll be satisfied. Good night everyone, and see you next time.